And we've already seen in Ephesians chapter 2 that this alienation from the life of God, this separation from God, this is spiritual death. So they're dead. They're walking around as corpses. And the cause of this death, he says, is ignorance and hardness of heart. And he uses a particular word there for hardness. It comes from the medical textbooks of the day, a callus. And think about why we have calluses. I've got a callus on my pinky toe. That's because my toe rubs against my shoe when I'm walking. I presume that's why it's there. But calluses form over time because of friction, because of irritation, because of resistance. And Paul is saying that those outside of God, outside of Christ, are outside because they're resisting him. And the more they resist him, the more this callousness builds up. And the harder their heart gets. And we know this from our own bodies. The bottom of our feet, most of us have pretty thick skin. You can walk around. And the purpose of that thick skin is that the bottom of your feet are less sensitive. You don't feel pain. If you're learning to play guitar, you have to build up calluses on your fingertips because it's very painful initially as you're pressing down on the strings. But eventually, calluses build up. And then it's not painful to play. So calluses numb your sensitivity. That's what they do. And Paul says this is what happens to people who resist God. Their moral sensitivity is numbed, and they become callous. And the result of that callousness is that they are, as Paul says, they give themselves up to sensuality, greedy to practice every kind of impurity.